Well, the Old Bells Mall behind the island in Pigeon Forge is being redeveloped. It will be called the Tower Shops at the Mountain Mile. The plan includes 180,000 square feet of open-air shopping. A ride called the Mountain Monster sits at the center of that mall. It's a 200-foot thrill ride that gives riders this 360-degree view of the Pigeon Forge area and the Smoky Mountains. The developers have not yet released an opening date. An East Tennessee treasure landed on a top attraction list in the United Arab Emirates. The Dubai Chronicle named the Great Smoky Mountains #9 on its list of 10 lists of tourist attractions to visit worldwide. How cool is that? Also among the top 10, the Acropolis in Greece and the Plaza de España in Spain. The Smokies beat out places like the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt and the Great Wall of China, which were on the top worst attractions list.